How do I know if I'm following my craving? How do I know if I'm following God's calling? The works of the flesh or your cravings, you understand everything in the world is trying to pull you away from God. When you're doing the right thing, when you're following the calling, you have joy and peace. If you're doing those other things and it's not convicting you, you're either not saved or you're not right with God. See, when you're right with God, when you're answering His calling, you're going to be bearing fruit. You're going to have joy. You're going to have happiness. And you're going to be praying. You're going to have answers to your prayer. See, because I'm telling you, you're saved, you're called, you're anointed, and you're appointed. Most people minister to the Lord through somebody else. When you're serving somebody and you're wanting to be used by God, when your authority calls you, you need to run. He didn't walk. He served him great. When he ran to Eli, he didn't run to Eli and said, hey, man, God is calling me, and this is what I'll do, and this is how I'll do it, and this is when I'll do it. No. He just ran to Eli, and he said, here I am, Lord. If you really want God to use you and you really want to answer His calling, you humble yourself, you run to your authorities, you run to God, and you say, here I am. And quit trying to tell God what you think He said and ask Him what He'd have you to do. But the problem is y'all want to hear from God and not go through the process. You want to hear from God but not go through the Eli. You don't want the people older than you trying to guide you and direct you. You want to go with other people and think you're right when you're really wrong. You'll never be used greatly by God like that because you miss your calling because you're drawn to your craving. Samuel was young. He was strong. He served well. He could see, but he didn't perceive. See, most of the time, young people and other people miss God's calling because they can see physically very well, but they can't perceive what God's calling them to do. See, Eli could hear, but Samuel couldn't. Eli perceived what God had for Samuel. You need a mentor or a spiritual father and mother that's going to tell you the truth, and you got to be open-hearted enough that you're willing to hear it.